Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Weather Wiz with Dave. And t- tonight, I'm just going to give a quick update about what's going on across the country. So, with here, we have very cold temperatures on the way for portions of the Midwest, Northeast, and even portions of the Deep South, which shows how strong this upper level trough and Arctic blast really is, coming all the way from Canada. So so as you can see here, we there's very cold temperatures that's going to happen across North Florida and even make its way into South Florida. So South Florida around Miami area tomorrow morning, which is Friday morning, is going the low is going to be 44 degrees. That's super cold for Fort Lauderdale and Miami. And up in North Florida, it's going to be in the upper 20s as the low. And then as we get into the day on Friday, it's actually not going to warm up much for Florida. It's only going to get up to the mid 60s in South Florida. And then for North Florida, the high tomorrow, Friday, is going to be only in the mid 50s. So we have very serious cold air coming away that's going to impact many areas. Now let's look at the Midwest and see how cold it's going to get in the Midwest. So for the mid, okay, so for Friday morning, which is tomorrow morning, the low temperature around the Chicago area is going to be around in the low 20s or so. Around 24 degrees. And then it's actually going to get up to around 30, 35 degrees, which is slightly above freezing. So it'll probably melt a little bit of the snow off the ground. Although we are expected to get more snow across the Midwest, across the entire Midwest. See if we go to winter precipitation type. So yeah, more snow is actually coming on the way after it, before it to, warms up into the mid 30s tomorrow afternoon. So it's gonna be so so we're gonna get another burst of snow overnight tonight into Friday morning for cities like Chicago, Milwaukee, South Bend, Southwest Michigan. A round of snow is gonna come on through, but it's not gonna last very long though, which is good news. And then it's like gonna move eastward, make its way to portions of Ohio and West Virginia Saturday morning, then eventually make its way to the East Coast and Virginia and also the Mid Atlantic and New England area as well. If we go to Mid Atlantic, so this weekend, Saturday, it's they're expected to get a little bit more snow, as you can see. And let's look at the overall picture of why there's so much cold Arctic air heading our way. So 250 wind speed. So So here it is. We kind of have a really big upper level trough, as I was talking about earlier, that's surging all the way from Canada, making its way all the way down to, to the deep south, providing this very cold air for many places. And and you can see this positively tilted trough here. So, yeah, which shows that this upper level trough is actually very strong and impactful. And then you can even see a strong jet streak going on across portions of the Northeast and to New England area right here with very high winds aloft basically. And let's see. In terms of the total snow accumulations for this weekend, not too much. Well, at least for the lower Midwest. The upper Midwest around Minnesota, they are going to get around hmm, 4 to 5 inches around the Minneapolis St. Paul area. And then as we go into early next week, they're actually, for the GFS, they're actually predicting that portions of western Michigan could get possibly 2 feet of snow, which is actually crazy. Uh, yes. So we'll see if that actually happens as we get closer to early next week. And I will be keeping my eye on it as well. Um, but other than that, and not too much snowfall is going to happen this weekend across the country, mainly very cold Arctic air. So just make sure you pay attention to your local weather forecasts as always. And then with that being said, that's all I would have to say. Make sure to like and subscribe, and make sure to stay safe out there, everyone. And until next time, the weather is with Dave. Out.